My values are hard work and determination. I also have vision and initiative. So serving as national chair for the National Society of Black Engineers, I've had to work very hard to make sure that my vision is clear for the rest of my board members, clear for the staff that helps to execute my vision, and also clear for our members and our other stakeholders. I also think there's initiative, which is a value that I hold very strong and dear to me. If you have a vision, you also have to execute against that vision. You have to take the initiative and make sure you're executing successfully against that. And so because of those values, that is why I think that I've been awarded this honor. When I was in middle school, I was in a bunch of musicals and plays. And so when you do that, you have to wear makeup. So I went to Walmart with my mom, picked a bunch of makeup, and was very disheartened that some of the foundation didn't fit me or it caused me to break out. And all of these things really drove me to want to focus to be in consumer goods. And so that led me to focus on being a chemical engineer and combining that chemical engineering degree that I got from the University of Michigan with the master's degree that I'm getting now in cosmetic science. I'm able to merge those two worlds and make sure that there's really a difference in the cosmetic science industry and the cosmetic space for people of color. The work that I do as national chair makes sure that we're supporting and flourishing Black STEM talent. And that starts with people, grades 3 through 12, and also making sure they're supported in their academic career, whether that's in college or after college and they decide to go back, but also making sure people have the opportunities and the exposure to flourish in their professional careers. The teacher that made an impact on me is Dr. Laura Hirschfield. She was my professor for my freshman, junior, and senior years of college. And she was my first professor in freshman year, food science and engineering class. And one of the things I really appreciated about her is that she made sure that everyone felt welcome in the class. There was an experience where the team I was on wasn't listening to me, and she made sure that I felt supported enough to tell her about this and making sure that the team became a more positive experience. I will also say that she has done immense amount of work to make sure that she's bridging the diversity and equity inclusion gaps. And so even though she is not a woman of color, she has made sure that she's developing research and pushing research that is talking about Black people in STEM and Asian American people in STEM and making sure that these gaps are closed. So she's really a mark of what it looks like to actually want to have empathy and making sure that you're advocating for people that don't look like you. I already know what mark I will be leaving on my field at the end of the year. As mentioned, I am national chair of the National Society of Black Engineers, and we are celebrating 50 years of our organization. And so I am honored and humbled to be in this position to close out the first 50 years. But the mark that I will be leaving is coming up with a new and revamped strategic plan to make sure that our organization continues to flourish. Making sure that we're able to meet the needs of our stakeholders, our members, and making sure we're able to provide them with the opportunities that are harder now because of, rising anti-DEI legislation, and talks about what does it mean to make sure you're having education equity and also making sure you can have success in your jobs, especially in the job market right now. So that is the mark that I plan to leave. So we can make sure that Black engineering, and engineering is a word that is used in homes of color, and where we can exceed parity in the engineering field.